Alright, hello Diego. So for this video lesson, we're going to go over the parts we were going over last week because we got to the 156 part in the song, because remember that really difficult little groove going on. The good news with this one is that next one, it's pretty similar. There's a few changes here and there, and that ending fill, it's just 2 on the feet, 2 on the hands. And the good news with this one is that down here, it repeats those 2 lines again, and then it repeats them again. And then just at the end, we just have the kick and the crash, and then cymbal swells into the next part. So once we get these 2 lines, you just repeat them 3 times, and then you're all good. So to start off, let's get some warm-ups. You can start with high power. Do that for a little bit, and then go medium power. So do that for a little bit, and then low power. Maybe throw in some accents in there. End with a bell here and there. And okay, so now we'll go over 2 feet, 2 hands. Which is what you'll do at that 3rd line right there. We have kick, kick. We'll just get that one right now. Kick, kick, snare, snare. And then kick, kick, middle, middle. Kick, kick, low, low. Kick, kick. Bell with the snare, kick. So that's all you're doing at measure 8 right here, from there to there. And measure 9, because I had to separate that one. So that's all that part is. So now let's get back to the groove. So if you remember up to here, that rest right there was getting you. So right here, we'll go over it slowly. So just remember kick, snare, snare, kick, snare, snare, kick, and then kick with the crash. That kick with the crash, rest, and then into the next part. But this first one, measure 3. Slowly, here we go. A little bit faster. Just remember kick, snare, snare, kick, snare, snare, kick, kick with the crash. So if you remember alternate or together, then alternate together with the snare and the hi-hat. Together, alternate, together with the kick before, and then it's hi-hat snare, hi-hat kick, and then kick with the crash. And then adding this next part, all that is at 156, measure 5. It's just so all that is. So it's just that part of the full groove right there. You just take that, and then you replace the rest of it with 4 crashes. So that second part over here, how that will sound. One more time. Now that full line right there. me do a mic check really quickly. Okay, all good. Here we go. So that full line slowly. All right, a little bit faster. Okay, now about the speed. Here we go. So there we go with that line. The next line, if you see over here, there's a few additions. And then just that ending part, it's just the... Oops. So just remember kick, kick, snare, snare, kick, kick, middle, middle, kick, kick, low, low, kick, kick, snare with the bell, and one kick at the very end. So the first measure over there, right here. So we got kind of a similar thing as the one on the top. The only difference is that double kick now in the middle there. So we go... hi-hat, kick, kick, snare, and then we go snare after that lone hi-hat at the end of that measure. So we have one more time slowly. So same crash with the kick, snare, snare, kick, kick, snare, and then alternate. So together, alternate, together after the double kick. The next measure, right here. So after the snare, or hi-hat, snare, hi-hat, kick, kick. So just like in the original one where you go snare, or hi-hat, snare, hi-hat, kick, and then kick with the crash right above it, you go hi-hat, snare, hi-hat, kick now. So after, then you do this cool thing where you go 2 snare, 2 kick, but only the hi-hat on the first beat of the snares and the kicks. So from here to here, we have slowly hi-hat, snare, hi-hat, kick, kick, 2 snare, 2 kick, and then adding that other part right here, which is hi-hat and the snare. A little bit faster. And now adding the next part right here. So after the hi-hat with the snare, you can add those kicks also. Then you just alternate again, hi-hat, snare, hi-hat, kick, kick. So like you did at the end of measure 6, and then the beginning of measure 7. And after, then you do that fill. Number 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Bell with the snare, kick. So now, slowly, let's work our way through this one. So here we go, starting at the beginning, slowly. There's a lot in that one, but it's pretty fun to play. So here we go again, a little bit faster. Now a little bit faster. Now about the speed, here we go. There's that one. I'll do one more slow. So just, there's a lot going on here. So just take it really slow, just like this right here. 3, 2, 1. And the good news with this one, once you get that down and the previous line, then just remember it repeats, and then it repeats again. So it's just those 2 lines 3 times. And at the very end, after the 3rd repeat right here, and then that last fill, pick what the crashes and swells. And then we'll end with some blast beats. How about that? Let me just move this mic out of the way, and here we go. Maybe some gravity blast. So there's that one. So hopefully you can get that one by next week. If not, we'll just go over that one, and then we have the next part where we do some blasts. So have fun practicing that one, and see you next week.